Hello and welcome to another video tutorial. Today we're going to be painting off the rest of the metal of the orc. I did a second take and I was going through it and my tripod sort of fell apart. So continuing off, I was just talking about getting the paint on the model. We got the little metal piece here. We got the chainmail here, as you can see. Talking about my shaky tripod here, since it's right in front of me and this is a really weird setup that I'm doing. Good. Gotta get all the pieces here. Then the chopper. Really a chopper. It's a chopper. It's an orc weapon. We're gonna paint this whole thing metal. Being careful not to ruin the detail that we've done already, like the yellow armor on its hands. Making sure your paints are thinned down. And let's see, what am I trying to remember? Oh yeah, I was saying that when it comes to working with metallic paints, I'll use cheap brushes so I don't ruin my good brushes. I'll usually get them in bulk through China websites, or if we can find a sale at like the dollar store or Walmart or Target, we'll buy a handful of them so you don't have to ruin all your good GW brushes or your Windsor Series 7 brushes. Let's see, what else is there? Is this other axe? Let's go ahead and paint that up. And I think after I'm done with this, we're gonna go ahead and do all the wood. Very little wood, or browns. Let's call them brown colors. We'll be back when all this metal paint is here. Alright, now that I've did all the metal pieces, you can see I got the metal, the chain there, chainmail there, the axes, the sword, the back, all the loose chain on his armor. And we're gonna go to the browns next. So I'm taking Rhinox hide. And we're just gonna do the same, get a little bit of paint. Get some water. And then start painting the model. And for this, for instance, I don't know if I can do it from afar, but let's try it out. We have a strap here, the straps on the face, And always remember, if the paint doesn't make a solid coverage, it's alright. You don't want it to be thick. You just want it to just get on the spot, and then later on you can come back on it and work on it. Let's get the handle. Paint that brown. The other handle. Being careful not to hit our yellow armor or the metal cap at the end, at the bottom. And don't worry, this brown is pretty identical to what's the word? Black. But we will fix that in a bit in the next layer. So this is all the, oh no, we're gonna finish off all the belt and come back when these two are all painted. Alright, I am back and I got all the brown parts. I'm gonna go ahead and let's see, yep, it's all brown. I even got the little the piece of clothing that he has behind him. And now we're gonna go to our next color, which is Baneblade Brown. This is a lighter brown, kind of a tannish brown color. And I'm gonna go ahead and mix some of our mix of the rock side, which I think is mostly just water now, since rock side. Got a little bit of rock side in our Baneblade Brown to brighten it up. There, it looks lighter now. And we're gonna go ahead and hit these spot again. Let me try to get comfortable here. I think I got all this area. The belt behind him. There we go. The handles, which I think this is a piece of handle here. And then behind the view, the side of the handles. And now the front. Good. There we go. Now it looks better. Let's see, did I miss that? Anything else that I missed that will need to be hit by this brown? Right here. And right there. Oh, I can't forget the helmet, the head, which is super hard to do when your face is not 5 inches away from it. There we go. How does that look? Pretty good. I also forgot to mention that I did the skull, and the skull was done with Rekrath. The Raka flesh. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go back to it and hit it with some Ashanti Bone really quickly now. And that's pretty much it. That's really the only bone color we need on this work model anyways, as you can see. Coming along real nicely. And let's go ahead and let's see what else I want to do with this. Hit the axes in the chainmail with some no wash. So I got some no wash here. It's sadly a very airbrushed paint. Actually got over airbrush in the background. Alright, let's go ahead and get all this coated. So I like to get the washes from the paint, which means I have to open it and close it, because if you leave it open you might spill it, and you don't want to spill your washes. Let's get that. That's pretty much it for that. Alright, here, let's get that. Let's get this to give it more definition. And then the axes. The axes. There we go. It gives it more definition, as you can see right here. Now for the chopper. That's pretty much it for anything that needs black. I'm gonna let this dry a bit. Alright, now that everything is dry, I'm gonna shake up my iron breaker paint. I'm just gonna dry brush it on parts of the model. Got my iron breaker here. Bright silver anyways, if you want to figure out what it is. And then I'm just testing it on my palette here, see how well it looks. Just make sure it doesn't have a lot of paint. And now to sort of just lightly drag it across the model. As you can see, it's making the metal stand out more. It's more noticeable that the metal parts are brighter. Guess I'll work it across his face as an effect, just going upwards, hitting the edges to create the whoops. Did I catch some of it? Nope. Didn't catch none of it. So let's see if I can oh, that's weird. I see the pigment, but I don't see any silveriness to the model. But that's about it for anything that's metal. The bone's done and on the chainmail there, And so far it looks pretty good. All that it really needs to be done is the base, and base I'm gonna go very simple. I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video and show you when I come back. So for the round I did a mixture of these two colors, and I'm gonna go ahead and start painting the base. And with the base you just want to be careful to only grab around the foot, and then just getting underneath the base. Going around it. And once it dries, I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with Ashanti bone, I believe, a mixture of the brown and Ashanti bone, and then finally high brush it with the Screaming Skull. And that's pretty much it for this tutorial. Of course, you can do the base the way you do it. But this is pretty much my painting guide on painting the armor and then the metal parts. Everything else is up to you, like the base. My base is going to be super simple, and if you enjoy this video, go ahead and hit the like button, share this video out, and subscribe to see more videos of me painting. Yes, good. Looks pretty. And I'll see you in the next video. The next video I'm going to show you how to paint my custodian armor that I use for my custodies. Gold armor essentially. So look forward to the next video. I'm going to be painting the Vexus Predator, which is the banner guy, in the next video. So I'm going to show you how to paint this in two parts, the banner itself and then the dude himself. So look forward to that video. But for now, have a good night, and I'll see you next time.